Hajou no Gilnes. Traits:
Unbreakable swordsmanship. Gilnes fights with supreme martial technique that harmonizes body, spirit, and sword. Each strike carries not only physical might but the divine weight of belief. His blows crush both flesh and will.
Absolute endurance. He continues fighting even with mortal wounds.
His body can be broken, yet he moves by sheer faith and force of will. He has fought while impaled, while dying, even after logic says he shouldn't move. Divine aura of devotion. His fighting spirit acts as both shield and weapon. Killing intent is dulled when directed at him. His will burns so strongly it mentally repels fear, confusion, and even death itself. Single-mindedness. He doesn't strategize like a tactician, he moves toward his target with unwavering resolve, cutting down all opposition. That simplicity is its own strength. He cannot be shaken, tempted, or redirected.
Fighting style:
a relentless advance with a holy blade, shrugging off pain, dismemberment, or magic as long as he has a mission. His strikes are few but final, no wasted movement, just execution.
Ozomashiki Toroa. Traits: plague-based sorcery. Toroa's body is the nucleus of dozens of mutating diseases. He can release airborne spores, infectious blood, parasitic growths, and virulent curses. Every injury or breath near him risks transformation.
Biological rewriting. He doesn't just infect flesh, he rewrites what flesh is. Opponents might find their bones liquefy, their skin mutates into eyes, or their nervous system begins pulsing with foreign wills. Undying physiology. Even if Toroa is killed in one form, his cells scatter and reform.
Unless completely eradicated on the conceptual level, he tends to survive. Madness inducement. Prolonged exposure warps the minds of enemies. Toroa's presence triggers hallucinations, dread, and eventually, surrender to the truth of corruption. Fighting style:
he fights by existing.
Getting close risks infection. Hurting him often means touching him, which is a trap.
His battlefield becomes a biomechanical hellscape.
If left unchecked, he can spread out of control like a divine disease. Fight trait analysis: close combat versus corruption field. Gilnes' strength lies in direct confrontation. However, Toroa's greatest defense is that no one should come close. His body and breath are infectious, even a nick could mean mutation.
This is the biggest challenge for Gilnes.
Faith versus horror. Toroa's powers break the minds of most opponents, but Gilnes is the antithesis of psychological collapse.
His will is unshakable, bolstered by devotion.
He won't hallucinate, flinch, or falter no matter how monstrous Toroa becomes. Sword versus regeneration. Gilnes' blade cuts with more than just steel, it cuts with purpose. Against Toroa's regenerating biology, it depends on what Gilnes strikes.
If he lands a conceptual strike fueled by divine will, he could truly kill Toroa.
But ordinary slicing won't be enough. Time versus pressure.
The longer the fight lasts, the more Toroa's infections take hold. Gilnes needs to finish quickly, before the corruption overwhelms his body. Toroa plays a long game, spreading sickness until his enemy becomes his puppet.
Overall chance of winning. Hajou no Gilnes, 55% chance of victory.
Gilnes can win, because his devotion allows him to resist madness, power through agony, and land a kill through sheer focus. If he reaches Toroa and cuts with belief strong enough to strike the core, the cause of the corruption, not just the symptom, he can end it.
Ozomashiki Toroa, 45% chance of victory. Toroa wins if he drags out the battle and infects Gilnes's body faster than Gilnes can destroy him.
His constant mutations and corruption mechanics are a death sentence to anyone who bleeds or breathes near him, including the most stalwart warriors.